So we're back now. Is that Ronin Warriors or is that Knights of the Zodiac or what?
Well, first off, I gotta get rid of all this shit. I found presentation mode.
Is
Anyway,
it
but yeah,
Knights
yeah,
of the
that is
Zodiac
no,
Ronin?
no, that is actually Saint Seiya, which I've never
Okay,
seen.
okay, I've also never seen that.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell this is either.
I thought it was JJK at first, but I
I thought it
I
was
know
too,
that.
but it's not. I'm putting it.
Oh,
Haven't seen it.
all right.
Scried.
I think Scryed is 100% an average show.
Yes, it is the epitome of an average anime, and I would put it just above maybe Inuyasha, but it's just because Inuyasha is so fucking boring trying to watch it a second time. I don't know. Actually, I think the resolution to Scried was good. If I remember correctly, I liked the ending to
Oh yeah, the
Scried.
ending's good. It's just it's 100% like any other shonen you've ever seen.
I think I would put it above Cyborg 009, but it's only because I don't have any and I would put it above Paranoia Agent. I would rather watch it than both of those.
I I want to move it. I want to move it one over so it's square. Like we need to get one more so it's square in the middle. Like it's 100% average in the
Yeah,
average
it's the
category.
most average.
Okay. Uh, I don't know what that anime is.
Yeah, this is I think that's another Miyazaki, but we just skipped it. It's like Puss in Boots or Puss in Boots. We know it's not that. Anyway, Megaloblocks.
Megalobox, not Megaloblocks. Okay.
No, they're building blocks. They're Legos.
I
I appreciate it, but I wouldn't watch it again.
I think that the first season I heard is a lot better than the second season, which is disappointing. I think it's fine there. Like I think of
I
I
would
think of
even
like
drop
somebody
it
who's
to
like
average. Like, I mean, it would. I mean,
I'm
what do you
fine with
think?
it right there. But the thing is like if I knew some like if someone is really into like Rocky and like those movies, I feel like this is a very good show to show them.
Yeah.
Um, but in terms of like, I think it's because it has that 80s style to it, but it has like
Hmm.
the modern movement, like not the fucking 12 frames per second or whatever the fuck it was in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
80s. Like it has the modern like development, but like yeah, I think that the first season is really good, but I didn't watch the second one. But
For me,
I heard it
it's
was
like it's memorable. It has style, but to me, it's like I just feel like it's not. It didn't set itself apart from anything, in my opinion. Like it just exists.
I mean, I would rather watch it than any of the things that are below it.
Yeah, me too. But I think I would rather watch any of these animes way before I would watch this again. I think that's a good spot for it. All right, Yu-Gi-Oh. That is an exemplary, exquisite,
Fuck out of
better than Cal. That's a background show. I think that's a background show.
Yeah, but which level of background? I think it's better than the other background shows.
Yeah, I think if we're gonna
Actually,
restructure the,
maybe.
I think if we're gonna restructure the background shows, I would do this.
I'd probably rather watch Conan than that. Like, even if it's on the background, because like at least there's gonna be like some sort of. I feel like it's like when you watch like a regular episode of something where you don't have to be paying attention 100%, but by the
Hmm.
end you can be like, oh, okay, guy, I saw the high points. Like, I understand how we got here. Like it's an episode of Scooby Doo, right?
Yeah,
You're like, well, it was obviously the only other guy in the episode, right?
and I also think it's like it's more clout to watch. Conan. Like if you had Conan running in the background and someone walked in, they'd be like, "Oh, what is that? That's cool." But if like you had Yu-Gi-Oh running in the background when you walked in, they'd be like, "Oh, does he pee his pants? Does he still, does he wash himself?"
I feel like I can already name the last three categories without telling you.
Okay,
All right.
well, Zatch Bell's going to unwatch. Well, okay, yeah, you tell me. Zatch
Oh,
Bell.
I was putting those first two in background shows, like 100%,
Oh, you would
because
watch? I think Zatch Bell's unwatchable.
I mean they're releasing new shit, or they're all
That
grown up
doesn't mean
now.
it's good though. I mean, it's better than Bobobo and One Piece, that's for sure. But I don't think I. It's not cute. It's
It's a
not.
shonen. It's a shonen. It.
Yeah,
You know what? You know what? Oh wait, no. I've thought of one we should put on the list.
on the
I'm gonna-
other. Well, wait. Well, hang on. Hey, we'll get to that. We can add. Well, now we can't add. That's the problem. That's
Oh
the list now.
man,
What was it?
Metabots.
Oh, God damn it. Doesn't need to be on there. But yeah, it's good. I mean, we could get crazy and start adding like Godzilla and Power Rangers too. Just like Cyban stuff.
Hey, sorry.
All right, anyway.
Zoids. I put Zoids in the background shows category.
Yeah,
I
it's backgrounds, and I think it's the best background show of all of them.
Yeah, because like I think the fighting's good, and I like watching the Zoids fight, but the characters are awful.
Yeah, the characters are awful, but the best part is like it's not the way the Zoids fights, it's the way the Zoids customized to approach the problems that they're presented with in the anime. It's
And,
like cool
and,
watching him evolve.
and it's his connection to his Zoid, and it's like watching the Liger in like base form fucking wreck things at the very end. Like he
Yeah,
never needed that armor. It was just about the connection between you two.
yeah.
Okay.
This one I might.
Is this going in orange or purple?
Um, you think it's average?
I I think I I could see it going in either category because
I
I
think it's.
feel like there are things about that show that are very not good, but I appreciate it and I would put it in purple, but I could see somebody putting it in the average.
I think a lot of people would put it in these two categories actually.
I
Believe it or
would
not.
not. I would
I
not.
think if it was more concise, I think there. So here's the thing. I think there are plot lines that go here, and there are fights that go here.
Yeah, but
Excellent. We
there are
watch again.
also movies that go are in the green.
Right. Exactly. And there are whole arcs that are in the green.
I
you know.
I I would. Ugh.
So
Okay,
I
so
think it goes in. I think it goes here, but I would watch it over this. I would. That's the way I would do it. I could never rewatch. Well, here's the thing. Would you
I would
rewatch
actually.
Bleach before you watched?
I was gonna put it higher.
Where would you put it?
So
Like up to
okay,
here? Because
so
that's. I feel like that's the logical place to put it.
but the thing is that Thousand Year Blood War is basically better than most of the arcs with like 10 episodes,
It's true.
and and it's and like if we're just taking Naruto, no Shippuden, right? Like we're just
Wait,
taking
you're breaking up. You have to say if you're just taking Naruto, you have to take it from there.
if we're just talking about Naruto, we're not including Shippuden and we're not including Boruto, right? I feel
Yeah,
like it's there are some very iconic moments in that show that like everybody knows,
I think
like
the well, it's like the
Lee
first
dropping
60
weights.
It's like the first 60 episodes are one of the strongest shonens I think ever made. Like going in past the Chunin arc to like the very first area of the curse seal. I think that's some of the strongest shonen writing ever. Like you
But
got the
then
Kimimaro
everything that
fight.
follows that is filler.
Yes, that's a big.
And
It might be more than the first 60. It might be like 90 or something like that. But yeah, you get my point.
you you know, now that we're talking about it more, I'd probably move it down. I'd probably put it I put it under Bleach because I feel like
Hmm.
I there's more characters to like in Bleach, and I feel like not don't get me wrong, there are Naruto characters that are very cool and like interesting, but I feel like there's
Hmm.
also a lot of characters that are like, if you died in the show, probably wouldn't even make a difference to me.
Why haven't you died? I feel like that's the problem with that show. There's some characters where you're like, God, why haven't you died yet? Why are you
Whereas like
forcing this on me?
when we're talking about Bleach when they were fucking just murking characters, like, oh my god,
Yeah, like these are
like a
big.
thousand year blood.
These people matter. Stop. Yeah, no, I completely agree. And Bleach has so many characters because you think about Hueco Mundo, all of the Iran cars, and like they have so many characters that you forget about characters, and when they reintroduce them, you're like, oh shit, I forgot all about them, and you're happy about it. Whereas in Naruto, it's like there are so many characters that you're just like, I don't give a shit.
Well, and hear me out about these two shows, right? the Bleach filler may not have the best storylines, but the Bleach filler is much better than the Naruto filler,
Yeah,
like
it's
by
incredible.
miles.
Yeah, by miles and miles. Yeah, you're not wrong.
So I think that that is where that belongs.
I agree. I think this is so this is the what is it? Amazing anime tier list. This is what we think of your amazing anime tier list.
No, you have to move one up. You have to move Scried past JoJo, so it's right in the middle of
All right, yeah,
average.
right. Super average, the most average. um,
That's it.
yeah,
I think that's good.
I think what this anime list really shows is that we're serious anime people. Like, because if you look at our bottom, right, it's all of like the kiddie animes and like kind of like the casual animes, right? And then when you go up to the top, it's like the most serious animes, and then Sailor Moon.
You're like and Sailor Moon, like
Yeah,
everything else, and Sailor Moon and Fully Cool.
right, exactly. Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
I think that's exactly how it would have turned out. And look, all of the big, whoa, voice cracked there. Oh man, all of the big three. What am I fucking 14? I'm 33. My voice just cracked. Um, um, yeah, all of the big three are in the appreciate but wouldn't watch again, which I think makes
not,
sense. I mean, not the big
okay,
three because
yeah,
One Piece.
because One Piece is big three.
Right. Well, I think all of the shonens, most of them anyway, are you have Yu Hakusho, uh, Dragon Ball Z, uh, fucking
Pokemon.
Bleach, Pokemon, like all of these, you know, all of these animes that are really fucking long and have really iconic scenes and are really influential to the genre. It's like, yeah, I appreciate that, but there's no way I would watch that again. I'm upset about Devilman. I think Devilman should be here,
Yeah, but you
but it
used
can't be.
your veto on Fully Coolly. Remember?
It belongs here. It needs. I'm gonna use my veto just to make sure my favorite. It's not about vetoing your choice. It's about strengthening and
It's like
protecting my
it's about
choices.
protecting yours. Yeah,
Yes.
I 100% understand. And like I see all of these. See, the thing is, like the appreciate but wouldn't watch again. I feel like those shows have arcs that I would watch again,
Yeah.
but I would never watch them.
Yes. Yeah, definitely. I think our average shows is pretty good too, because I think the average shows are either really derivative of something or there's something that aired on Adult Swim
Adult
late at
Swim,
night. Yeah, that you caught like 4 episodes of, and you were like, eh.
like there's so much of my TikTok is filled with like when you wake up at like 2 a.m. and then it's like the Inuyasha closing song playing.
Yeah. Well, I think some of these. I mean, that's what we should do. We should do an opening or an OST um, tier list. That would be an interesting tier list because I will forever argue that music and anime are inseparable. Like they're basically elongated music videos. So I don't know. I think it's
I
very
feel
good.
see I feel like they're very iconic songs, and what you have to do is you have to pick one song from the show.
Yeah, I would agree.
And so like Cowboy Bebop would have to be Tank. Um,
Yeah. What would we do for
Sailor
Naruto though?
Moon would have
That's
to
the
be the
problem.
intro.
Would Naruto be the Raising
It's
Fighting Spirit?
no, it's Fighting Dreamers.
Which one's that?
So we are fighting dreamers.
Get out of here. No, it's not. I mean, if anything, it's got to be. Karu, da-da, da-da, da-da. What was that one? Da-da, da-da, ba-dun, dun,
Yeah,
da-da.
I don't think that's how the song goes, but
No, that's how it goes. It's a da-dun, dun, da.
I do
Oh
not
man.
associate with Toaster Ghost with his. I'm not part of this.
Yeah, all right. It's like Haru, Haku, Naruto, Rock Lee, Sasuke,
No, I don't think that's what they're saying.
Kimimoto, Kakashi. Yeah,
It's Kishimoto. His name's Kishimoto.
no, Kimimoto. Wait, that's the guy. No,
Kimimaru.
Wasn't Kimimoto the bone guy?
That's Kimimaru.
Oh, yeah. All right, I think on that note, we need to close this. We need to.
You don't want to lose any more face to the audience. I get it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We're already degrading.
All right, everybody, welcome to the part two of our super curated list, which has actual anime that we've seen that don't make us seem very old at all. There's anime from this century on this list. It should be fun, right? We're not old.
Yeah, it's
You're old.
it's significantly later. I'm significantly more stoned. So we'll see how this goes. We'll see how long I can last. And yeah, it's like these are all ones we've seen. It's very curated, and so it's all. I think it's gonna be harder to tier it because these are things that we actually like, or don't like. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. There's a
I
lot of
feel like
stuff in
there's
here that.
gonna be some that are gonna be very easy for me.
Yeah, like this first one.
Yeah, that first one.
It's a background show for me.
You know what? That show is fucking unwatchable to me. Like you know what happened? It happened when he was fighting the lions with his bare hands. That's when I was like, this show is awful. Like I'm
Well,
fine with you leaving it in background shows, but like that show is terrible to me. Like I
it's
would
the
never.
bottom of the background shows right now. Then okay, I will give it to you. It is pretty
One of the
unwatchable.
shows at the bottom.
It's the only one in the bottom.
I mean, I'm 100% fine with this because like that is where I think it belongs because it is so terrible and it is all right. Anybody who's watching this, there are ones on here that you might think, oh man, they like those shows. I'm gonna tell you right now that some of these are on here because we hate these shows. So
We wanted to
if,
shit on them. We just were there. We wanted toilet paper to wipe our ass with on this one.
so you be ready. You be ready for what's coming. Like anything that you like on here might be straight in that background show unwatchable category, right?
And
So
and we're gonna shit on it. Okay. Final
what's
Fantasy
this one?
Unlimited. It's a Final Fantasy product. It's gotta be good because there's never been anything bad Final Fantasy, right?
You know, the only redeeming thing about that entire show is Chobi. I feel like everything else about that show is awful.
Which
It
one
has
is
nothing
Chobi?
but chocobos.
Oh yeah. Oh totally. All right. Though yeah, that's unwatchable in my opinion.
I, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'd probably rewatch Final Fantasy Unlimited before I watch Doctor Stone.
I think I need to put both of these in unwatchable. I think that's just where it goes.
I'm
I
just
would
saying.
never
I feel
watch
like my initial impression is 100% what it should be.
like this. You mean?
No, 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 no. I'm saying like that they were both unwatchable.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you now. Is what I'm saying. I'll put them both in unwatchable. If we're not gonna be nice, I mean, both of those shows are pretty unwatchable. And you know what's funny is we watched both of them.
Yeah, I got to the part where they made the glasses in Doctor Stone before I was like, you know what? I can't. I just can't.
But
I
he's so smart, Zach. He counted all of the seconds to know how much time passed.
I just think that like we're gonna we're gonna we're gonna root this show in reality, but we're gonna make this character so ridiculous, and he was just like in high school, and like I understand that they established like backstory about like oh he wanted to be an astronaut, all that bullshit that they do in like the first few episodes. You know what? It's still bad. Like it is a bad show. Like I don't get why everybody likes it. And you know what? When it came out, I was excited because it sounded interesting. And then the more I watch Seku, is it Senku or Seku?
Senku.
Yeah, the more I watch him, the more I hated him.
Well, he
And,
was
and you
such a
know what?
Mary Sue.
And he's the worst character in the show. I feel like every other character is better than him. Because I feel like it's that episode of Malcolm in the Middle where he's playing The Sims and he makes his character like perfect, and he's the one who like falls apart.
Yeah, yeah, that's funny.
Oh my god. Yeah, some of these we didn't plan to put in unwatchable, but I can tell you that there are names on the list that are going in
Yeah,
there.
there's some that are gonna be going on unwatchable that probably we weren't originally gonna put it in there, but we're don't worry, like even if you like these animes, you gotta realize like we're essentially shaming ourselves for watching these and investing our time into them. Like All right. On that note, Ninja Scroll. I think Ninja Scroll is the first one that should go up here to like one of these ones. I would put it in this one.
I would put in the one underneath it. I feel like Ninja Scroll is like a show that I'll watch the clips for, but watching the whole movie is oh,
Hmm.
that's what we fucking forgot to put on there.
What?
We didn't put Vampire Hunter D.
I put Vampire Hunter D on there.
Oh, you did? Okay, because I
Yeah,
think
it's in
they
there.
occupy the same place.
I
Like,
think I would rather watch. Oh yeah, you're right. You're because it's like. Mm,
see, the thing is, I would rather watch Vampire Hunter D than I would watch Ninja Scroll.
I see. I watch them. They're such different. Hey, let me find Vampire Hunter D real quick. Let's just get that in there. I
I don't know
know
what
I
the
don't.
picture would be.
I know I got it. I remember it. Maybe it isn't on there.
Yeah,
I thought I got Vampire Hunter D. Oh, here it is,
I
right
don't.
here.
Oh, okay. So I would say that I would put Vampire Hunter. So Ninja Scroll's only one, right? Vampire Hunter D is two movies,
Right.
and the second movie is obviously more modern than the first movie,
Yeah, they're.
and it's obvious.
I feel like they were made for different reasons. Like so, and I feel like it's the same thing with Ninja Scroll. Like you could compare the first Vampire Hunter D. I'm sorry. Yeah. Man, I don't know why I'm like. So the first Vampire Hunter D is a completely different category and genre than the second Vampire Hunter D and Ninja Scroll. Ninja Scroll and the second movie are more suited to compete against each other. I feel like.
Well, and I feel like Ninja Scroll is more about like not that it specifically has to be about hyperviolence, but that is like the
Oh
thing
yeah,
that
that's the.
permeates that movie.
Yeah, I agree.
Whereas I feel like the Vampire Hunter D movies is more about like the vampire stuff, the gothic themes and stuff instead.
It's more about that, and the original Vampire Hunter D was more about the art and the atmosphere, and I appreciate that, which makes me think that this should be here and that should be there.
I mean, I will accept this, but I reserve the right to talk about these things and move them again
When
because
we get more into this category, I feel like these will move down.
but don't worry, not near the Dr. Stone levels or Final Fantasy Unlimited, you guys. It's okay.